All right, on to the next message. On to the next message. All right, this message is about you know, to actually to talk about like what we are actually doing, what we are supposed to do, because I heard many asking me like what's going on. Although, I give you all an explanation. You know, living on this plane realm, there's certain laws you need to follow. You can't just be here walking around, running around, and just do the fuck you want. This doesn't work like this. I tell you, and I give you an example. You know, you need to help. You need to be here and help everybody out. You need to educate them. You need to educate your brethren and sister. You need to teach them about things they don't know yet. You need to remind them who they are and their mission. If you don't do this, then what are you even doing? They always told me that I'm not doing shit with my life, but I'm educating though. I'm educating. Making videos and uploading them, and I'm educating. So somebody's gonna watch it, and somebody's gonna be reminded of something they forgot. So I do something with my life, and I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to. So you're the last one who can tell me something like that, and I learned that. I remembered. You wanna remind me that when you're somebody who has no purpose and you're lazy and you don't know nothing, and you just wanna run around and do what you want, like you should not be talking to me. You shouldn't. Like, no, you have no rights on this plane, on this planet, and you just get to wipe the fuck out like a virus. You're just a virus walking around here thinking you can do whatever you want, but you actually don't have no clue what you're actually doing and where you're at. Alright? Because you're ignorant. You're ignorant as hell. And you lack a lot of knowledge. And this is how you're gonna perish at the end. So this is for those and all the other trolls in the comments who are hating. Like, don't be commenting on my videos because I'm holding conversation with y'all. And at the end of the day, I learned nothing. All y'all told me are things I already knew or useless stuff. So you shouldn't, you have no rights like talking to me. Because you're plain useless. Useless as hell. These are all the laws, these are all the rules, these are the universal laws, and you just don't know. So as long as you're not like educating others, you're not for growth, you're not for evolution, you just want to stay stuck, run in circles, and then just be there, whatever. But I don't care about this anymore. Like, viruses need to get wiped out of this realm plane and just disappear. And we're just gonna forget about it and move on. It's really not that, it's really not that, Okay. Oh yeah, this easy, the laws. You just do that, and yeah, this needs to stop. Like random guys walking over to me, like thinking they can just like say whatever they want and do whatever they want and make me do. And y'all stink too. Y'all don't even smell good. Y'all stink. Y'all stink, and I don't think if you would like take a shower, I don't think it'd go away. So yeah, but please, but it's just a warning telling y'all that y'all actually need to stay away. It's not gonna end good because I know my rules, on this round. And I walk around, and when I see something out of balance, I'll see this with my eyes. And I'm connected to the cosmos. The cosmos gonna see this as well, and they're gonna correct this. Believe it or not. You don't need to believe it. I'm just a messenger. I'm the messenger. I'm not forcing anybody to believe what I'm saying, but I'm just passing on the message, and that's it. Either you remember, or you don't have any sorts of memories, because you're just not, able to process all this kind of information that I'm giving you. So yeah, that's all I'm doing, and that's my role, and I'll do this regardless. Don't think, nothing can stop me. We're not going any further than that using words. No, don't need. It's obviously no needs. Like many have like, you know, seen, you know, the reality and accepted it, and they're not showing their faces here anymore. They're not just being here outside, because I'm looking at them and like, what are they even doing? It's just stupid, useless. These are the kind of guys who don't like, you know, he don't like the little children. They will like punch them, take advantage, and that's all they do. And they'll never do like nothing else, and they have no clue about nothing. And then they think they can actually tell you something. No, shut up. Just shut up. Don't say nothing. We don't want to hear what y'all got to say. We don't want to hear. You don't know nothing about anatomy. You just want to fight. Useless fights. You know, no. That's what video games are for. And then you play it there. You do whatever you want to do there. You don't come bother us like with the, you know, the kind of games you want to play. No. Just stop, and I'm coming correcting all of y'all because I'm seeing your bullshit. You know. You think this is, you think, what do you think I'm actually doing here? I'm like watching you with my both eyes, and I'm like, you know, mother cosmos, and the cosmos is gonna see the imbalance that's going on here, and they're gonna correct it. They're gonna send energies here, plasma energies, and y'all can take that energy, and that's why you're gonna die, because they can take the energy and you're too much out of balance, you know. But then, you know, with that being said, many of the species are here, and they not belong here because they can't take the sun, you know. So obviously don't belong here, you know. If you can take the sun, you know, because we, you know, the creation would not like create something that would actually harm us, you know. If this their creation, all right, you know. But there's also like the Christianity, or like read the Bible and stuff like that, and they you know the Bible, you know, misses a lot of information, but then they didn't even get the information right that they wrote there, so they're very clueless. They're clueless, and they're oblivious to like actual knowledge and actually learning, and learning is fun. So I don't get why they're actually not learning, and they don't want to learn. Yeah. All right then. This is the message. I come like you know, watch this, and the energy is gonna burn here. You know. So yeah, I don't know how long this is gonna go on. Like it's, you know, it decreased, you know. But we're gonna do this until the end. I'll do this till the end because I don't care. But yeah, don't think we're gonna let that shit slide. Like whatever like your intentions are, especially if they're like, you know, useful. You know, especially if they're not useful, because I know like many here, you know, are just damn near like evil. They're just evil, you know. I don't know, they believe like this Bible book, but then they don't get like the real lessons, so they don't know nothing about nothing, and they're evil, and they hate themselves, and they hate everything. And then, you know, they're like, you know, don't be smoking cannabis, don't be smoking weed, and this is not good. Meanwhile, y'all be going like to the pharmaceutical, getting all kind of medication and stuff, and the studies have proven that the pharmaceutical medicines are killing everybody just as much as cocaine and all the other illegal drugs. And guess what? Cannabis and alcohol was not even close to their numbers. So this is actually worse. And then they tie smoking THC and all that. They tie this to reggae music, which this doesn't really necessarily has to do with smoking weed, but it's just they listen to this type of music. Every music has type of frequencies. So if you listen to reggae, it has like joyful, you know, and you will be happy, you know. And this is all about reggae. And those who can't be happy for no reason, of course they're gonna hate to listen like to reggae. And they're like, I don't like this reggae music. It's all about smoking weed. So you sound clueless and stupid, you know, for actually saying stuff like this. So yeah, but you don't need to worry, you know. I'm here to correct. like all the imbalance. I'm here for balance too, you know, and correct everything. And yeah, I'm not the black, you know, I'm not, you know, I know the etymology of this word, so no, I don't resonate with this word. So you're missing, you know, you can miss me with that, with all them labels, you know. And not, you know, some teachers are like, yeah, we use this for lack of, you know, because many don't know like the lack of words, better words. But I know the better words, so yeah, miss me, like miss me. Like I'm telling you what you need to know, but I bet you're not listening. So Cosmos is gonna like correct that bullshit. You know, what is this? Useless. You're just useless. You know, so you think that you know, the Cosmos is gonna like let it slide? No, you'll get wiped out of here. You know, and we don't need you to give you any dates when it's gonna happen. Like, you know, maybe you're just going to lay down sleep and you're not gonna wake up. And then maybe you don't even want to be here. But yeah, I'm just saying this, like, y'all about to leave, you know. It's not gonna be none of y'all remaining here. It's just gonna be us, and it's alright. You know, y'all weren't here for too long anyway. So I don't think we're gonna miss you. I don't think so. Because I'm looking for growth. I want conversation where I can learn something, and not none of whatever they like y'all thinking. Okay. So, you know, I'm just gonna say this once too. You know, I'm never gonna repeat myself again. But all this is crybaby shit, is the bullshit, just useless stuff. Like, no, out the window. All of this out the window, out of here. You know, this what plasma's good for. Like, if you want it or not, plasma, you know, is gonna, you know, get inside your system. It's gonna get inside your system if you want it or not. You know, and many out here don't want to be on this realm, so-called planet, but they know they can't leave. There's no way out, and they, you know, the only exit is death. But there's a blood death, so yeah, y'all need to stop being like such a sissies and accept what's coming to you. You know, if you like it or not. You know, it's really like it or not. You don't have to like it. You know, you can like it, but you don't have to. You know, I will not like be all emotional doing this. You know, even though it's a blood death, I'm not gonna be like, oh y'all did this and no. I'm just gonna do whatever like nature asks me to do, which I'm doing all the time. Like, when the cosmos sees through my eyes. You know, because I'm connected to the cosmos and I'm protected. Because I can just walk around killing everyone. I can kill whoever I want and I'll get away with it. You know, nothing never no matter you did. So yeah, again, last time, because I'm gonna cut this off, but yeah, it's like I said, those like working rather than this one, like my Anunnaki, we're home connected to the cosmos, and everything is being recorded because our two eyes, physical eyes, are like cameras, you know. So it's gonna be recorded, we remembered, and we correct all the imbalance, because the imbalance is plain full useless. One share uselessness, lying in the dark, lost in the dark, a deep void, and we need to correct this. We need to get rid of it, and we will. You know, just because it is not manifesting overnight doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen. You know, but yeah, I don't even need to say anything anymore about this. You know, it's just gonna happen. You think like a physical force is gonna stop this? You know, you probably think that. And this is why the cosmos is gonna like correct it. You know, I don't want them primitive apes like, you know, just walking around here like meaningless, useless, dumb, exaggerating, screaming around like animals. All they do is just want to distract you for whatever. It's just this distraction, big distraction, useless distractions. And yeah, and you know, true beauty is not your vessel, it's not the physical, but it's the energy you're putting out. So yeah, Can be speed. I'm done with this video, you know. No, I'm done with this video. I'm already done. I already said everything I had to say. The rest was just a little bit of talk, a little bit of ventus, you know. But yeah, this guy, he stayed off my comment section. Good, you know. And you know what? That I would have blocked you anyway. You know, I'm blocking anyone because y'all don't deserve my presence. Y'all just don't deserve my presence, you know. Y'all just don't, you know. And that's why I'm just gonna block you. I don't need to accept this. And I won't accept this. None of this. Now I'm gonna go here, you know, and yeah, no need to check. I'm going back in my house, you know, because I'm downloading things right now. I'm gonna plug my laptop. I'm gonna download the next game, you know, so I don't lose too much time with the downloads. You know, I'm gonna like win the whole hour, then I can play the games like a 1 hour sooner. So we're already like in the next topic.